Hello, good morning, and welcome to Techtard, the product review show brought to you by the Department of Inhaled Vapours. Now, the item I want to show you today, I won a competition from Ehpro, and they very kindly sent me the Model-m dripper, and that's what we're going through today. I will be going through the other part of it in another separate review, and that would be the Ehpro EVOC 80. I'll be going through that in another review. Dripper. Yes, very kindly they put a competition up on Facebook, which I came third in, which was brilliant. It's a 22mm dripper, and I've been using it this week, and I just thought I'd just like to put a little review out to you guys to show I'm actually quite impressed with it. I'm a fussy bugger, as most other people will tell you about when it comes to the vape stuff and all this lot. And we've all been stung in the past by khaki products at whatever price range we're paid for, whether they be high end or the more affordable ranges that are now coming out. So I just wanted to give you a little review and a little heads up on it. As I say, we've got the box here. On the back, as you can see, we have what the model is, the security code, so you can check whether it's an authentic barcode. Do not use if pregnant. All the various CE warnings and recyclable, because it is metal, so it is recyclable, but obviously don't put your batteries in the bin. Looking on around here, got the actual thing for the company there, the actual website for the company, and we have a warning. We have quite a lot of warnings on here, which I haven't actually experienced on a dripper before, but with the TPD and also the way the world's going generally, expect to see a lot more. Also on here, you ain't really going to see it, the little, oh, you can just about see it when the light catches it, the Ehpro symbol embossed on the corner. All little safety features to say this is an authentic product, and if you don't see certain parts of this, it's a fake, it's a clone, it's a sausage. Right, warnings. Use of this product with nicotine-containing liquid will expose you to nicotine. No shit. Sorry, I know it's covering asses, but what? A chemical known to the state of California to cause birth defects and other reproductive harm. No, it doesn't. But there we go. Prop 65, base decontaminant and formaldehyde. What? A chemical known to the state of California to cause birth defects and other reproductive harm, and formaldehyde. And that other word I can't pronounce. Chemicals known to cause cancer. No, it fucking doesn't. Nicotine has never done that. All the other crap that you get in a cigarette will do that, but not nicotine. Yeah, I'm not happy about that. There we go. This product is only intended for use by adults of a legal smoking age. Correct. This product is not intended for use as a smoke ceasing device, even though it kind of works really well. If you're trying to quit smoking, please consult your doctor. This product may be used with e-liquid that contains nicotine. Thank you. And should not be used by non-smokers, children, pregnant or breastfeeding women, or persons with or at risk from heart disease, high blood pressure, diabetes, or taking medicine for depression or asthma. Even though a lot of asthma sufferers have said that they cut down the use of their asthma inhaler by using e-cigs and vaping devices. Yeah. Lithium-ion batteries are volatile. They may burn or explode with improper use. Please do not use or charge with non-appropriate devices. It's a dripper. I get the fact battery safety is always good. It's always good to inform people. But it does seem a bit of a weird warning to have on a dripper. Have it on this, I totally understand, because that takes a battery. But yeah, anyway, let's get to the unboxing. Now, when you open it, you will find this inside. You have got the Model-m dripper, and you'll get a bag of spares. The obligatory bag of spares that we now have hundreds of little baggies of scrub screws and O-rings and top caps and other things. But in there, as I say, you'll find a spare top cap, a few O-rings, and 4 spare grub screws, which is always good. What you will also find, which now I've cut my nails I can't get out. There we go. You will always get this as well, which you'll need for the grub screws. always handy. Do you know what? These are now replaced the little blue screwdrivers that we all used to collect and have hundreds of lying all around the house now. So you've got a nice little Allen key there as well. Now this itself, I do like this. I like the design on this. Right. Now here, you see on that top bit, you've got your airflow ring. The airflow does not hit at that point. The airflow will hit around about the middle because there is an inner chamber there. So it'll go into there, down the chamber, hits about the middle, and then obviously comes out, drips it at the top. But it's so smooth. It really is smooth as butter. This airflow really is absolutely smooth. There's no grinding. There's no nothing. When the device came, I always usually give them a little bit of a clean out. There was no machine oil anywhere on this device when I got it, which is brilliant. I say then we've got the drip tip at the top. Not your traditional round one, and I do prefer these, to be quite honest. You do kind of have this expression every time you vape, you look like a surprise blow-up doll. Not been a fan of that. So I do like the drip tip, but also that will restrict down again. So you've got normal chamber, restricted top bit of the chamber, then that'll come down again, and it really does enhance the flavour. I really am impressed with that. Let's just get this on a mod so I can show you the other inside parts, as it makes it easier to get the top cap off. Everything comes together and goes back together again really, really easy. So I say, so you've got your top cap there, your drip tip, shall I say, and top cap, and then we've got this inside. Now, as you can see, this is a postless dripper. I'll give you a closer look when I take this top cap off, but it does make it easy to drip, because all you got to do is just take this part off and then just drip onto the cotton either side of it. It really is so simple. And as we take this bit off, let's have a look at the deck there. So there's your grub screws on either side, your positive and negative post. Also you put your coils into those holes there, one on each side. Dual coil, so you've got the two there. And that little gap down the centre is brilliant, because when you drip, I mean obviously you're going to have your cotton in the drip wells down here, and they are quite big. That is quite a little bit of depth in there as well. So when you put that, if you put a little bit also down this centre part, which makes it, I say, when you've got the top cap on as well, it will go and that'll get the bottom of the wick, and you can get the top of the wick as well when you're dripping from the top. It really is simple, and there is enough room in there to get decent dual coil in there without worrying about touching the sides or pushing them together too closely, so when you get a bit of juice between them it starts messing around with your resistance. It is a good design. Also, this can only go on here one way. Basically, line up the middle of your airflow with that little notch there. See, there's a little notch there? And that's the only way. You don't have to try and then worry that it's not over your coils or all this stuff. See, as you can see, if you don't get it on there, you have a gap at the bottom. It will not seal properly. So you've got, watch me now, not get this in now. Yeah, there we go. Now it's in. As you can see, it's all fully sealed at the bottom. It's lovely. Really does come together very nice. As I say, I've been using this for about a week now, and I haven't had one leaking issue. I haven't had one gob full of juice. I am impressed. And like I say, in this day and age, it does take a lot to impress me. On the airflow, like I was saying, if you can just see in there, let me just get that up. There we are. Right. Now, as you're looking at it, that bigger black hole is your airflow. And as you can see, it's round about, it's just over the middle of the actual chamber. That little notch below it is where that knobbly bit was, where that little knobbly bit goes in, okay? And that's what locks it into place, so it won't move also. There's nothing worse than sometimes when you put one of these on, and then you go to use it after it's been in your pocket or something, and it's moved. and you haven't realised, and you wonder why your airflow's a little bit tossed. And see, I now can't get it on because this was going on fine when I wasn't doing a video. Now we're in. Now I'm doing a video to make me look a twat. But I say, then you get it all together. Obviously, we've been called in. Now I'm going to go down to the mat now, and I'm just going to put in a build just to show you how it goes in, and then we'll have a little go on it and see how we go from there. Back soon. Right, as you can see, I've now got a build in there, and you can just see how the postless deck works. So just get that into that. It really is. I mean, please excuse me, that is just a quick build that I've put in there just to show you. But it's so easy. What I've found is, because of the side airflow on the top cap, which I'll show you in a minute, you can gauge just to get that roundabout just over the top of where the side airflow comes in, and you get nice air underneath the coils as you draw in. What I'll do now is I'll just wick this up, and then we'll have a little look to see how it performs. Yep, right now we've got this wicked up now. I'll just show you on here. As you can see, you can get a lot of cotton in this, and that really does impress me. As I say, like I said about the height, you want to get your coils round about there, because I don't know if you can see on here, but on the inside, oh, there it is. You just see on both sides there's that little hole, and that's where your airflow will come in. You've got your bottom chamber, then on the top half of this part, it comes in, it restricts a little bit, so the airflow will come in here, go between the outer and the inner chamber, and then will come out round about that midpoint. So if you want to build just a little bit higher than there, so you can get the air under the coils, that does come out quite nice. So I'm just going to juice this up now, and then we'll give it a little test run. So I'm juicing up with an 80-20. It's one of the one-shots from Chef's Favours. I made it up. It's Queen of Puddings. It is one of my favourites from there. I am slightly addicted to it. The other thing with wicking on this, which I'll show you after I've just done this, is you will notice between the coil bits there's a little, I don't know if you can see it on there, there's a little chamber in the centre as well. I'd push a little bit of wick into that as well, because when you want to drip on this, you do generally just only have to take the top cap off, and you can then drip down. You don't have to take the whole bit off, you just have to take the top part of this off for the drip tip bit. There you go. Now, place the top cap. Now, to place the top cap, it can only go on with these bits on the centre of your coil. The whole top cap will not physically go on properly otherwise. So you must make sure that's right in the middle. You'll see on the bottom bit here, there's a little nudge. Oh, there it is. There's a little nudge there. That's on both sides. So to get the top cap on properly, it will only go on at that bit, like that. And you'll see it has proper seal down the bottom. Alright. I'll just give that a little wipe if I just get some kitchen towel. Right. So we've got the top flow. We've got the airflow, which isn't actually top flow, it's mid flow, but that comes in from the top. And that's smooth as butter. That really is an incredibly smooth. There's no grinding. To be fair, like me, when I got it, there was no machine oil in it. It was a very clean device. I was very impressed. So here we are. That's superb. The flavour is the first thing that will hit you. It's a very intense flavour. But when you when you go on from the bigger chamber to the reduced chamber, then you go to this drip tip, which, as you can see, reduces it down. Again, the flavour intensity you get is superb, and you're still getting the clouds with it. Even at half, I mean, just got the airflow down to half there. It's just a really well designed bit of kit, and not that expensive. I mean, I was looking online, and I've been looking at £17, £18 for this device. It's not an expensive dripper, and it's been very, very well made. Also, I've got to state, I do like the drip tip. Normally with some of these you get like a chuff cap or something like that, and you don't actually have to look like a surprise blow up doll while using it now, because this just fits in and it feels natural. Just even at half air, you're getting a good flow of air over that coil. It really is a marvellous bit of kit. I'm really, really impressed. Well, that brings me to the end of this review. Just like to thank all the guys at Ehpro for sending me this, the Model-m dripper, as part of my comp win from them. Absolutely loving it. Hope to see you again soon. If you have liked what you've watched, please like, share, comment, and of course subscribe to the channel. And I shall be back very, very soon with some more reviews. See ya!